Welcome to This Week in Colorado Soccer. Eric Poloni, Danny Sanchez. No Seth this week. He got delayed in Utah, of all places.
Yes, he had a flight out today, and it got delayed. And we just got an update from him. He's stuck on the freeway somewhere. So we're going to let Seth slide this week.
We asked if he was going to make it for the taping, and he sent a picture of 6th Avenue. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to go with that's...
The cars aren't working, and that's not anywhere near...
That has to do with the dog and his parents and all the things. So.
It's nowhere near the Rico Beagle where we're currently filming.
Unfortunately, sad to say no Seth this week, but we'll do the best we can to get by.
Somehow, I think we'll push through.
I think we'll be just fine. Yeah. 2 matches on the road this week. Every game at this point is critical. But you started off at Utah. Talked about it last week. Always a 1-goal game.
Yep.
And it's always a dogfight. 2-1 win over the Utes. But talk a little bit about the match and what you liked.
Well, first half I thought we played really well. We came out on the front foot. Ball comes into Emerson, a nice reverse pass. Jace takes it and buries it 1-0. 1-0 a half and a fair result. I don't think Utah didn't have a shot at goal in the first half. I told the team this is going to happen, and sure enough, Utah changed some things and really taking this club for the first 15, 20 minutes of the second half. We withstood the storm. Jordy made a couple saves. We didn't have a lot of forays forward, but when we did, we were dangerous. And eventually we get the ball forward. Ball pops to Ava. She hits a shot from distance, makes a save. Fortunately, Emerson follows up. And just really smart play from Emerson. Not to shoot from a bad angle, but she squares the ball. And Lexi Meyer opens her CU account. 2-0. We're feeling good, but in the back of my mind go, this is Utah. And they're fighting for their Big 12 tournament lives and their NCAA tournament lives. Their RPI is very good. They beat Washington, who won the Big 10. So they have quality wins on their. They just need to stay above 500, and they're probably in. So sure enough, they serve a ball in, own goal off somebody's back. It was just tough. So now it's 2-1. So now we're scrambling a little bit, and I thought we lost our composure, lost our way, but we defended well. Faith had a great block at the end of the game. Greer was fantastic as the other center back, and 2-1. And we'll take it because it was a long road trip, and you wanted to start off on the right foot.
Yeah, you had what? Let's see, you played on Thursday night. So you had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all day Monday.
Yeah.
And then the big match, BYU, very, very tough place to play. Played there 3 years ago, a 2-2 draw, and history repeats itself.
It's interesting, before we get to that, in those 3 days, usually there's not much going on in between. There was a lot going on in between. We figured we can't just do the usual. What I want to do is just sit at the hotel, watch other games, watch some college football. We figured we had to get them out a little bit. So Friday night, the team after dinner went to the haunted house. Me and Dave Morgan, to save the budget, didn't go. / I'd rather just go home and watch college football. So the team went, and Jason and JC and Seth and everybody went and had a great time at that. Saturday, went bowling in the afternoon. Some really, really unimpressive results there. Reagan Kochel got the highest score, so she won her and her team a dessert at dinner that night.
Did you participate in the bowling?
No, I was sitting there, though. I was more of a referee.
Because I've bowled with you before.
It was not good.
And speaking of unimpressive.
I mean, we won't have to talk about that, but at first I was joking around, but then I could not do a gutter ball. So I wasn't about to embarrass myself. The team did plenty of that. Disappointing Skylar. He was supposed to carry the coach's torch, and he didn't do it. So we got through that. But as you can know, Eric, now it's starting to drag a little bit. So now we finally get to Sunday. Well, we still got, almost 48 hours till we have to play again. And we touched on a little bit last week. Fortunately for me personally, Drew, my son, and the UCCS team was playing at noon on Sunday. So it worked out well. I woke up bright and early on Sunday. It's a long story. I told the team, but drove to Salt Lake to get a quick flight into Denver. Beth to pick me up, go to the game, all lined up, back, boom, I'm back for practice. Don't really miss anything. Well, the rental car breaks on the way to the airport. I'm calling an Uber. I'm climbing through mud and fence to get to the Uber, to get to the airport, to barely make the flight. On the way back, there's a delay with the car. The flight's delayed. So I'm pulling up to the field. I finally get back to Provo. Practice is at 8. It's a couple minutes after 8, so they're still warming up
Did
or whatever.
Did you laps or anything?
Well, no, but as I was pulling in fast, I almost hit a cop car. So that was fun. Made it to practice, and I go, "Let's go, Buffs!" And one player said, "Hey, Danny." So I figured that
they missed you.
But during the day, and we'll show a picture of this, is I think the players are starting to get a little bit stir crazy. So Jason fancies himself a bit of a tough guy, a defender. So the players, they get on the bus for lunch on Sunday, and they come running off, and they go, Jason, there's a guy in the bathroom. So Jason's like, I'll take care of this. And he goes storming on the bus and all brave or whatever. He goes, there's nobody in here. Well, as you can see from the picture that Eric is now showing to you, the players, this thing called AI, artificial intelligence, I believe it's called. Well, that looks about as real as it came because there was nobody on the bus. There was nobody in there. And the team, we won't show the video of it. The team just broke up, dying laughing. And if anything, as coaches, we have no fun making fun of ourselves. Now, if it was me, I probably wouldn't have ran in. I probably would have called the cops or something. But Jason ran on because he's brave, But that was kind of a funny moment on Sunday. So we were going a little bit stir crazy, but we got through it. Then we had all day Monday, got through that. So at this point, the team's ready to play. They're pretty antsy. And what a great game. Everybody knows BYU, or we've talked about the show. It's a tough place to get a result. And sold out, packed. I mean, we were pulling up for the 6 p.m. game. We're pulling at 4:45, and the students are lined up to get in. It's special what they have going on there. And we started how we didn't want to start. They scored a really good goal, 1-0, but what a response from the bus. Putting them under some pressure. Ava, long throw, flicked by Jace into Faith. Faith goes to ground, finished 1-1. Okay, well then, 45 seconds later, Kaylee serves a nice ball in. Got a little bit fortunate where, as you can probably see on the replay, BYU and the center back and the goalkeeper kind of fell, but the ball pops back to Hope. And the difference between Hope now and a couple years ago.
And that still was not a gimme. That was a heck.
Well, the ref was
finish.
In the way, so he had to get around the ref, had to chip it over the center back who was running, the other center back who was running back, and finishes it. 2-2. Okay, let's calm down. But it's just it's hard to explain the game. Like I was just talking to your wife, Gabby, upstairs. She's like, there's never a moment to rest. There's never a moment where it's just side to side. It's end-to-end action. And they scored a really good goal. There's nothing Jordy can do about that. 2-2. So in the back of your mind, you're thinking, this is 5-5. Well, it ended up 2-2. But both teams had tons of opportunity. If you could get a half point for just tipping the ball over the crossbar, both sides had three more half goals. Yeah, and the BYU's keeper got hurt, and the backup came in, and she's experienced. She's played before. She made a couple nice saves, one on Jace, one on Emerson.
But she hadn't played in nearly 4 seasons.
Yeah. It's been a while.
And she probably, let's see, 2020, 2021, probably played against the Buffs when she was at Utah.
Yes, she did. There you
go.
So, but probably at the end of the day, like I always say, fair result. Like I tell the team, sometimes after a tie, it feels like a loss. Sometimes after a tie, it feels like a win. This felt like a tie. It felt like a draw. It's a fair result. They're fighting for their tournament live to host. We're fighting to win a Big 12 championship and to keep our RPI up, and kind of both things were accomplished. So overall, a very good weekend for the Buffs.
Yeah, it's crazy because now all teams have have 3 matches left, and just kind of starting to look at scenarios and seeing who's playing who. And now it's almost interesting because with 16 teams, you've got some teams, the Buffs, playing teams above them, BYU playing teams above them, but then you have some teams above playing teams not only below where the Buffs are at, but well below. It's kind of crazy because,
it's an unbalanced schedule. So not everybody plays everybody. Like, for instance, BYU this year isn't playing Texas Tech or TCU, who are right now 1 and 2 in the league. So, in theory, over 10 years, it should all even out.
Sure.
If we're still alive and kicking at that point. But yeah, we have everything to play for this week, and we're excited to be back home. And and I guess we'll get to that.
Yeah, Thursday night, 7 p.m. under the lights. Could be a little chilly. Could be a little wet.
I just looked it up. It's down to 10%. So
great.
The weather's going to be good, but
still going to be chilly.
Yeah. Bring your jackets. But it's going to be packed. So if you don't have your tickets yet, make sure you purchase them, or you could simply send us a message, #Twix, and you'll get a free ticket. So I don't know how much easier that is.
The Twix ticket scheme.
This is back and forth, but there's going to be tons of groups there. Texas Tech has a couple Colorado kids on, so they're going to be out in force. it's been nonstop people talking about this match for a month, and now it's finally here. And we're excited. We're excited to be home. We're excited to come off a weekend and have some good momentum. I mean, the first thing we said to the team after the game was like, hey, let's get ready for Thursday. Texas Tech's top of the league, undefeated, 6-0-2. So we understand the challenge. They're very good. They've only lost one game all year, and that was kind of an upset early in the year. So it's a huge challenge for the Buffs, but we're excited for Thursday night. And we really, really, really need the Buff Nation out.
Yeah, 2 top 25 teams on Thursday night. The drum line's going to be there. I believe the kick to
build will be out.
Will be there
fan favorites
with their drums.
Yeah, the atmosphere is going to be
too many drums. Maybe
it's going to be special.
Competing drums. Yeah, it could. It'll definitely. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for Thursday night.
And everybody is, and it's just the fans like I've talked about. The fans have been great all year. Even the BYU coach and Utah coach both mentioned, like, man, the support has been awesome. I think Thursday could be extra special. I mean, two great teams competing for a championship at home. We both have other games. We both have Big 12. We both have NCAA tournament. So there's more to be had. So it's not the end of all. But there's only so many times where you get a moment like this where you kind of got everything to play for in the regular season. It's been a few years for us to be in this situation. So we're excited. But no matter what happens, we still got another one on Sunday.
I think there's going to be some noisemakers, I think, on Thursday. There's going to be some scars for, I think, the first 200. It's the cancer awareness game. So, yeah, a lot of things on top of going on. But come on out and check it all out. And then, of course, don't forget Sunday, which Arizona coming to town, just played Texas Tech and lost 2-0. But also Arizona, it will be senior day. So honoring our 5 seniors. 5 seniors? Yep. So we got 5 seniors. That ceremony will be happening pregame. So come on out. Make sure you're there early for that. But talk a little bit about senior day.
Yeah, I mean, it's always an emotional game for us. A lot of schools now have done senior day, and they've moved it to earlier in the year, last non-conference game. We still want to make it special and when it means something. In Arizona, I mean, if you look at the result, they dropped the result to Texas Tech, but the XG analytics, it was an even match. Texas Tech's just a tough out and deserved the win, but Arizona's been playing well, and they're still fighting for their tournament lives. They have everything to play for still. I mean, everybody still has 9 points out there to be had. Only 2 teams have clinched a spot, and there's only 8 making it. So 2 have clinched, 14 are still available for those 8 spots. So, we'll recognize our seniors. We'll have our senior dinner on Saturday night, which is always a very special night for the players. It's the one time that I hardly say a word, and it's all about them and talking about their teammates and their experience at CU. And then Sunday, like you said, if you can get out early, we'll start that the ceremony, it's a little after, probably about 11:15, 11:20. So the kickoff's an hour earlier at 12. So if you can make it, that'd be fantastic. Sadly for me, I'm missing my son's senior day down in Colorado Springs, it's kind of breaking my heart. But Beth and our son Cole will be down there for that as they play Metro State down there. I'll be able to catch it after our game on TV. But it'll be a special day. Weather looks great. And
no snow. Don't have to plow the field on Sunday for senior day.
No, it's
crazy.
I
don't even know what to do with ourselves.
I know. I'm sure the Alex and Jose and the grounds guys could appreciate the weather. But it's going to be another beautiful weekend, and we're excited for Sunday because it's going to be another. These games are always emotional. You never quite know what you're going to get. It's always been Utah. I think one year it was Cal, but for the most part, it's someone new. And a team that's fighting for their lives. And even if they're not, it's sometimes dangerous to play a team because they've had great results. They just haven't been able to get over the hump. So they're very well coached. So it's going to be a huge test for us on Sunday as well.
Yeah, kind of a crazy week with the Monday night football and then the Thursday night football. So you got your game on ABC, you got your game on Prime on Thursday.
And Sunday, just the standard Fox.
Sunday, just a standard Fox game. There you go. So I don't think we can say any of that because we're on ESPN Plus, but we'll go with it.
Exactly.
We'll see if anybody says anything.
Exactly.
Maybe they'll hit us up for some free tickets.
Yeah.
Last 2 chances to see the Buffs at home this season. Crazy to think that. I don't know. It always does seem to fly by because it's kind of crazy. But yeah, last 2 opportunities to see the Buffs at home this season before possibly an NCAA tournament game, but that's much further off. Big 12 tournament coming up in Texas, and of course, obviously, one last road match. But good times.
Yeah, it's the best weekend to get out with the teams are playing, with the weather, with how this team's playing. I mean, we're 20th in the coaches poll. We're 7th, I think, in the top drawer poll. It's been a while since we've been this high this late. I think our RPI is 11 still. Unfortunately, Texas is 13 and Kansas is 15. So we know we have challenges coming up. But yeah, I mean, I think we really value our supporters, and we really want to see them out this week.
Well, I'm excited for this weekend, and I know you are too. So good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Art.
And of course, you can follow Buffs all season long at cbuffs.com/soccer. We'll see you next week.